Hi there guys, so I'm starting this video on the Sunday, which I don't usually do, but this is where I usually plan my week out and I'll plan the video into that week as well. The reason I'm starting this now is because I'm planning this week's day of clean eating and already it's getting really hard. So when you're talking about clean eating, you're talking about single ingredient food, which means if basically there's a list of ingredients that you have to read on the back of the food, you can't eat it. This is typically a diet favoured by bodybuilders and stuff like that. But one thing I've noticed is I'm not getting a lot of protein in there. I looked at my protein powder and then realised I can't have it. It's got multiple ingredients in it. I'm going to keep researching, see what I can find. I think I'm going to have the opposite problem to last week where I wasn't getting full. I think I'm going to be so full all day and struggle to hit my calorie limit. But that'll be a nice problem to have after last week. So I'll get on with the episode, I guess. See you there. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. So, I'm actually at the end of the day of clean eating, and I realised as I was uploading the footage, I didn't record anything at breakfast time. I didn't record like the food, me eating the food. I didn't do anything. So, it's a good chance to do something here I've been working on. I want to kind of focus my key and see if I can show you. Can you see it? No? There it is. Okay. That's what I had for my breakfast. Let's carry on with the rest of the day. Nectarine. Alright, it is lunchtime. So we have plain white rice, red pepper, and chicken breast. Calories and macros so far for today are here. So far today, I feel pretty good. I'm not that hungry. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find anything really wrong with this diet at the moment. One of the only things I can think of is that this food that I've bought for today was kind of expensive. Now that might be because I bought just food for one day, and usually, it's cheaper to buy things in bulk. So if you're buying for like a week or a couple of weeks or a month, that's going to be cheaper. But yeah, at the moment, that's it. If you can afford to eat this way, maybe you should. I'll keep this going though. Right. So, it's time for a snack. Gonna have a banana and a coffee. I think coffee's allowed. Milk is one ingredient, coffee is one ingredient, and water is one ingredient. That's how this works, right? I'm having a coffee. Then, after I finish work later, I'm going to head out for my run. It is cardio day after all. And I think I'm going to try and record a little bit as I'm running. Hopefully it doesn't slow me down too much. Let you know how I'm feeling. I mean, so far today, I'm feeling pretty good. I have been getting a little bit hungry, which is why I'm, having this bit of fruit now. And yeah, I am kind of craving something a bit sweet, but fruit has fructose, which is sugars. Maybe that'll help. I don't know if I would do this long term. Obviously, in comparison to last week, where I would actively discourage people from doing that diet, this one, not so much. It's not that bad. I don't know if I personally would do it. It takes a lot of planning. You can't eat bread. I love bread. Who doesn't like bread? Yeah. So I'll eat this and I'll get back to you on my run. Alright, still pre-run. I've not actually left yet. I've just finished work and I was feeling a little bit hungry, so I was like, what could I eat pre-run? Going for chicken breast bite-sized chunk things. Yeah, we'll have that. It's also going to add to the protein that I'm having for today. Oh, I've not plugged my headphones in. I wonder how this is going to sound. Could be the future. But let's eat and then I'll get on my run. Later. Okay, out on the run. I'm feeling a little bit slow today, so I don't think recording is going to make much of a difference. One thing I did forget to say last week was on that run when I wasn't feeling too good, I had a headache and stuff, I ended up running my fastest 5k that I've ever run. It was like 4 minutes 40 a kilometre. So I think I took like 10 seconds off my overall time. That chicken was probably a bad idea. It's not feeling very good right now. Oh yeah, the overall time. It could just be a coincidence, but I don't know if it's down to like the extra energy from the carbohydrates, from all the sugar. But it was a nice feeling. So yeah, I'm gonna stop recording now because it's very distracting. See you later. Alright, the run's done. It was a little bit slower than last week. Well, actually it was like 20 seconds overall slow. So it's like 4:44 per kilometre. Yeah. Still got it done. So I guess I'll get home, eat, and then I'll let you know my overall thoughts on the clean eating diet. Wow, my beard's looking kind of bushy. I need to get that trimmed. Alright, see you later. method of eating. We've got 30 grams of mixed nuts. Oh, that's going to fall out. They're in there as well. We've got a pear and a tangerine. Final calories and macros for the day look like this. I got a bit closer on the calories today than I actually intended to, but I had to get the protein amount just to what it is there. So that's one of the things that I want to talk about right now. That it's really hard to get the protein in your diet with just food. Adding supplements is a great way of doing it without increasing your calories by too much. Another thing about this diet is it is quite expensive. It takes a little bit of prep, but I guess the biggest thing about it is it's very restrictive. So like right now, I've got the 30 grams of nuts and a couple of pieces of fruit. I'm sure it's going to fill me up and I'll be fine. I do kind of miss the, what is it I usually have? Like the Reese's cereal bar thing. When you're on this kind of diet, it is great for losing weight, but people will tend to lose weight faster and keep it off if they're eating a diet that they enjoy. If you're being this strict with yourself and you know you're cutting out big parts of your diet that you would usually eat, you're not going to enjoy it and you're going to cheat on it. So, is this diet for me? I mean, if I wanted to drop some weight really quickly, I could do it for a little while. Probably not for very long though. And once I then drop that weight, is it gonna come back? You know, once I start eating normally again? Yeah. So unlike last week, I won't say don't eat clean. It was a bit of a clickbait title, I guess. I would just say all things in moderation, I guess. Anyway, let's get to weighing in. See if this had any effect. See you there. 60, 73.8. Okay, so lost basically the weight that I put on last week, so like 0.2 of a kilo. So back to where we started a couple of weeks ago, so not too bad. One day of eating clean probably isn't going to affect it too much. On the whole, I have been pretty consistent with the diet this week. There was one night I went out drinking, which might have thrown it a little bit. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But on the whole, for me, clean eating, nah. Eat what you like. Just don't eat so much of it. Anyway, next week, Thanksgiving. I'm not Canadian, but one thing I have noticed is very prevalent with Thanksgiving is pumpkin everything. So next week's diet is going to be pumpkin everything. See you then.